Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So Endgame is less than a week away, and I'm really excited. But recently I've been doing an MCU rewatch, and I found when watching Iron Man 3 again, it's really underrated. I think I really like Iron Man 3. So today I thought I'd debunk a lot of the problems that people seem to have with the film, and pretty much tell you why it's great. Now, yes, the Mandarin twist. I half agree with people on this one, because I think what we get in Trevor Slattery's Mandarin is really good, and it acts as a villain for a lot of it, and it's really quite intense. And I think the idea of the twist works. However, there is one problem in that Killian himself is a bad villain. So I think overall, the problem is, yes, Killian is a bad villain, but luckily our big villain threat is the Mandarin throughout a lot of this, and his threat through the videos we see are that's just such memorable stuff. It just really works. So for 2/3 of this film, I like the villain. Then next, getting on to the kid, I think the kid gives a nice arc to the film because of the stuff he talks about bullying. I think, that's quite a nice message in this sort of superhero film. I also think, it's nice for Tony to have someone to talk to and have to go back to basics in that sort of way. I also think for people that moan about this one, he doesn't really have that much screen time. He doesn't seem to appear for a lot of the film. So I think a lot of people moaning about this one, it's kind of not really that true because he doesn't have that much of a role. I also think a lot of people say that Iron Man 3 doesn't really lead anywhere. And I think from this film, his PTSD and the way he's experiencing things, you can tell that affects his actions in Age of Ultron, where he feels that he needs Ultron through his PTSD because he can't really fight anymore. He's scared that next time they won't win. And that comes from his PTSD that's explored here. Again, with signing the Sokovia Accords, he wants the government as help, as an oversight, because he doesn't feel that he can trust himself from Age of Ultron, from the arc that was set up in Iron Man 3. So yeah, from anyone who says that Iron Man 3 is kind of a dead end in the MCU, that's just not true. Iron Man 3 is also genuinely funny. I mean, it's not quite Guardians or Ant-Man or Thor Ragnarok, but yeah, this is still really funny for the MCU. The third act is also a great third act in terms of action. Fair enough, the villain might suck, but at least you get a lot of that great Iron Man action. I think that's something that irritates me, in that a lot of people say, oh, there isn't enough Iron Man in this film, but let me just give you a quote from the man himself.
I am Iron Man.
That is Iron Man. Tony Stark is Iron Man. You see action pieces with the actual Iron Man suit, and then you also see Iron Man doing his own action sequences. And I think that's the beauty of it. Tony Stark is Iron Man. You don't have Iron Man without Tony Stark. So that complaint incredibly irritates me. So yeah, that's why I think Iron Man 3 is a great film. I think a lot of these complaints are absolutely rubbish. I think it has some great action in it, it's funny, and I don't think the characters are annoying as some people say. But yeah, I can't defend Killian. Killian is not a good villain, but the Mandarin concept set up are good. So that was my sort of review of Iron Man 3. Stick around next week for the Avengers Endgame review. Please like, please subscribe. I'm happy to have a chat with anyone in the comments, and thank you for watching.
This is Willany, and if you're not already subscribed to the Nerdy Brit, right, you should be. Right, if you're not, you're a loser too.